Now let me walk you through how I created the headline and description lines. These are very important actually because you have to get a person's attention, okay? And they have to grab the attention because there's like 20 other things on the page and yours is least attractive to begin with, right? Because yours is an ad. So you're starting at a disadvantage and you have to grab attention. So how did I do it? First of all, as you can see in my headline, I use a number. And in the thumbnail, you can see right here, I use a number, 35 hours of blah, 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 right? First of all, these listicles, these numbers, they add certain uniqueness, certain authority, and especially 35 hours seems like a lot of value, right? And so these kinds of things, when you can add percentages, studies, numbers, they make headlines more interesting and more attractive and stand out, okay? That's one. Number two is I struggled with this for about 5 minutes because what I wanted, I have very little space and very few words, and I have to express a lot. Not only do I have to express a lot, but it actually has to make sense to the thing that people are going to see next if they click. Because if they click and they see something that's not quite what I'm promoting, and it's really easy to make that mistake because you have to edit these lines so much before you fit them just right and before they sound great that sometimes they end up sounding not exactly like the thing they're actually promoting, right? It's just because of so much editing. And so it all has to make sense. So, here I'm promoting like a business starting educational product, right? So I'm saying 6 keys to business success. Get help. So I'm saying, and then I'm going all benefits, right? Business success is a benefit. That's what people want. Get help. That's kind of what people want. I mean, they want success, but they want help along the way. And going from business ideas to planning, starting, and succeeding. It possibly that I have success here. Too many times I could maybe do something else, but generally what I try to do is I try to make a very attractive headline thinking about what a person might want when they're going to be searching for business related things, right? And of course, they're very confused, so they need help and they need education and stuff like that. So this is kind of what you want to do, and what you want to also look at is there's an ad preview here. And sometimes you spend so much time creating a really cool headline, but you see how it doesn't read enough, right? Like you see how here, if your headline is a little too long on some line, you will get cut off and it will have like this dot, dot, dot that you can see here. And then it doesn't even make sense anymore, all this amazing thing you tried to write, right? So make sure that you pay attention here and so that it reads as a complete sentence to the person and they can clearly within like a second understand if they're interested or not. And what you want to do is spark curiosity. How do you spark? With mystery. Did you know you can also do mysterious things? Did you know the 6 steps to start a business? Or like I have here 6 keys to start a business. And keys maybe is a slightly unusual word, so that might draw some interest. Like, keys. I don't know. Are there keys to starting a business that I didn't know, right? So people might do that. But in general, I'm just going for a straightforward kind of uniqueness with the numbers, and I have 2 numbers here: the 35 plus hours on the thumbnail, and I have the 6 keys. So I'm going with that, and after that, I'm going right into benefits. And of course, as you can see, I made a little mistake here that my first line ran a little too long, and I have that dot 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 cut off. So I have to go back and edit it. As you can see, there's a lot of little editing here. And you can also preview how your ad will appear in all these things, right? So sometimes it doesn't even get cut off, right? So it's too little. Sometimes it will appear like that, which is fine. You just get the headline. And then here you have like the fullest thing where you can actually, people can actually play the video right in there, so which is good. So these are sort of the guidelines for how to create your headline. And of course, how do you know what's going to work with the headline? You don't. So ultimately, long term, you will have to experiment a lot. You will have to edit and change and compare results and find what works. But this is a very good guide for your first one.